You know how sometimes the most successful people are the ones with the least amount of education? Like, you just hear it so many times. Oh, I dropped out of high school, I'm a billionaire now. Whoops. I think it's the same thing with health. The healthiest people are the ones with the least amount of doctorates, naturopathic degrees, people like me. And that's why you ask me questions. I said it like a black person. Oh, God. He's in the ocean. He's in the ocean. That got racist pretty fast here on the Vegetable Police Network. I'd take it back if I could, but I can't now. So we got 4 questions here, pretty relatable to our times. What? That dry skinness, I wonder. Have experienced this as well on high fruit diet. Is it too little sodium? What are your thoughts? So it's winter and I'm here overanalyzing my diet as always, thinking like, okay, I'm on this fruit-based diet. My skin's a little dry. It's not perfect. It's just, it doesn't feel the best. I've felt better skin, but if you think of just the industry of moisturizers and hand creams, it's going out to all your bacon-eating omnivores. Everybody's eating super fatty, like moisturizing, because everyone says low-fat diets, that's why you have dry skin. If you eat more fat, you'll have better skin. But everyone's eating like 40% fat. They all got dry skin in the winter. It's like, it's drier. There's less humidity in the air. We all have heaters. Don't know how that worked, but that dries the air out apparently. And yeah, we all feel it. If anything, maybe I'm better off. Like, take this high-fat omnivore type person and take away their hand creams and tell me what their skin looks like. Maybe it's unusable. I recently saw someone, I'm not gonna call them out, but it was a child and they had chapped lips. And I was like, how? Like, you're a child, you have youthful exuberance. You should be like just bombarded. That's not the word. Point is, I think I might even be more hydrated than a typical omnivore if you consider the fact that I don't put anything on my skin. It's just water with a face cloth. I'm not moisturizing after. Sometimes I put aloe on, but as soon as I do, in 10 minutes, I don't feel anything. Whereas like Vaseline, it stays there all day long. Or the moisturizers and oils, it's like you're all externally compensating for your lack of fruit, but I feel hydrated internally. So I feel like if you have dry skin, don't try to fix it with the diet. I don't think you're ever gonna get to a point where it's just like you're in winter with heaters on and you're compensating by drinking watermelon juice or something. Will you ever be super hydrated without externally slathering yourself with something? Not so sure. So like, don't overanalyze it. Maybe just moisturize outside if it's really bothering you. That's what McDougall always used to say. It's like, yeah, we need a bit more fat, but just put it on externally. You don't want to be causing insulin resistance. You're a monkey. Let me know what you've noticed in this area of diet to skin hydration health without putting anything on your face. That's cheating. What about sea moss? What is your opinions? It's very simple. Sea moss is a disgusting goo of tasteless slime. It's the least appealing thing I've ever seen. I've bought it before, I soaked it, I blended it. I'm like, oh, cool, we have this gel. Super mineralized, very healthy. Oh, what's that? Why does it taste like that? When would that ever appeal to you? It's not even a salty, fun thing. There's fun things from the ocean. You could be eating dulse. Like, that's fun. It's all salty and it's like very concentrated, might have some iodine in there. It's like, wow, nori sheets? Sign me up. And not in a long time because I'm off salt now and I'll never eat them again, but damn, like, they soak up the salt. It's fun times. But sea moss, for whatever reason, just ignores the salt, sucks up every other tasteless mineral and metal. Like, what's the point, man? If it doesn't appeal to your senses, I don't care what hippie scientists have told you. Oh, it's so mineralized, you wouldn't believe the health. Nothing happens. I'm not saying don't consume it. Just you trust your own intuition on that one. Maybe it's super beneficial and it's amazing and you deal with the taste. I can see that mindset. But for me, I'm just leaning more common sense these days, and it's like, Is this superfood really better? Like goji berries, oh, they're so much better than blueberries. Yeah, they're a nightshade as well. They give me acne. Go hell. Go hell. Now, you have to understand that most companies making products for you are mostly just trying to make money. And that's the bottom line. It's not that they care so much and they discovered this ancient superfood. It's like, we could sell this for way more. The locals just throw it out, but like we could sell it to morons. So don't be the moron. What are your beliefs concerning probiotic pills for gut health? I've taken so many. I've done the fermented foods. There was a point where I ate nothing but fermented foods pretty much. Like it was all sourdoughs, sauerkrauts, miso, like all these different things, umabushi plum paste. I was just getting it in, tempeh. And like my digestion was pretty good, but my teeth were starting to melt from all the acid. So even natural fermented foods have a lot of side effects, like damaging your teeth, and lots of salt, so you're dehydrated. There goes your nice moisturized skin with no products. Good luck to your life. So it's like probiotics in general, I've never noticed a benefit from taking just probiotics because they don't stick. They don't stay in you. You might feel a slight benefit while you're taking the pill, but then as soon as you stop, all those ones die. They're just hanging out. They're renting your colon. They don't buy. They don't move in. They're squatters. You're gonna supplement squatters for your health. Like they'll only damage you. And all the science suggests that taking probiotics, it's slower to rebuild your actual microbiome when taking them. Like if you take antibiotics, every study suggests that never take probiotics after them. You would think, oh, I need to take them to repopulate. I just killed off everyone. It's the opposite of that. So like they're bad. And if you factor in the processing of how they're made and you actually saw it, it's like, yeah, we have this big bowl, big metal bowl that this guy cleans out with bleach. Then we add these tap water in there, a little goat milk and some soy, genetically modified soy that we stole from a cow feedlot. And then we fermented it with some acids and we rained acid rain in there. And then certain heat. And all these scientists with their gloves, with their warm hands, they're like, oh, well, I mixed in the beetles. God only knows what ends up in that final product. And the fact that they don't live, they don't even survive, like it's just the dumbest waste of money. Don't do it. You know what you want to do? I was having, for the past several months, just sulfur hell gas. I'm squeezing out these thin green turds and I'm like, what the hell is this? This sucks, man. I have this bowel formula that I made years ago. It's just like psyllium husk I basically copied Dr. Morse's formula with Cascara sagrada in there and just marshmallow root, slippery elm, all these things. I started taking that. I was like blown away. I had this fluffy poo and I was like, wow. And then things are coming out of me much faster now, taking that, just a little, half a teaspoon at night. And now I'm not having any sulfur gas. And I'm pooing on trains. I'm at home. Like a lot of benefits I've noticed just taking natural herbs. So look into herbs for digestive speed increase. And then eat the fibers and stuff from fruits and vegetables. That will take care of anything you have microbiome issues. Just fasting, herbs, fruits and vegetables, boom. Just make sure things are moving at a regular pace. I was watching an interview with Professor Spira, the guy who rewrote Arnold Ehret's mucusless diet healing book. It was on Raw Generate channel, one of my favorite channels. He's like a Dr. Morse detox specialist, but he adds a lot to his interviews. Like when he's talking, usually you're thinking, shut up, interviewer, we want to hear this guy, but he actually adds like a lot to the conversation. He's very knowledgeable. And so they're talking, and some of us get in this raw vegan dogma where we're like, well, fruit-based is the best, raw fruits and vegetables. So we go there immediately. And like I was having struggles, man, just pooing, like things are not working. And it feels like when I'm 100% raw, I struggle a bit more. It's, for right now, I'm not strong enough to push these things out. So sometimes having just steamed bananas, I was like, you know what, that feels better. you know, you broke down some of the fiber. It's like, okay, so I'm like having some broccoli, little steamed broccoli to a salad. So it's like mostly raw. And some days 100% raw. I was just 100% raw in Ottawa. So it's like 99%. I had the turnip one day. So it's like, okay, if we have to compromise a little, it can actually improve your digestion. That's the thing. Like, we think raw vegan's top of the mountain. Well, what if for now your mountain is actually higher with cooked food and you're up here, and then eventually you come on back down, eat your raw food and take it to an even higher mountain? Huh? Something like that. All right, last question here. Unrelated, but how do you manage to not have white hairs? You're about 40, right? I have many in my beard. That's the one thing I've noticed since, I would say I had a couple before going to Thailand, still vegan, just a couple. And then just they started flooding in on the beard, but pretty lucky to not have any in this freak hawk that I shaved myself and did the top with a vacuum. There's maybe like a couple, the odd one. I'm like, I don't know what the answer is. Like, some people say, oh, I reversed, like I know a lot of people did like wheatgrass juice powder and it reversed their gray hair. And some people just genetically are not going gray. My mom had ALS, barely any gray hairs. I don't know, man, would you want ALS with no gray hair, or was that just a genetic thing that happened and you live a certain lifestyle and you turn on those genes? I believe we can alter our genes like a lot. Like, my grandfather had ulcerative colitis. I ate like crap. I turned that gene on. I got colitis. Then I ate better, turned the gene off. Haven't had a flare since the last time I had dairy. I'll never have it again. So I don't know, I've heard all kinds of theories where it's like, oh, that's a copper deficiency. No, it's this mineral, it's that. I don't know, man, it's circulation to the top of the head. Morse would say that, but he's very white-haired. He does all his circulation stuff and fruit-based, and it's like, okay, I don't know what happened. Like, I've heard him say, like, oh, when I'm on my formula, it starts getting the black back in, and I'm like, so how come you're not keeping to do that and prove it? All I know is that right now, on every single diet on earth, fruitarians to carnivores to omnivores, there's someone with gray hair in each group. There's one bald guy. There's a guy with thick, full, luscious blonde hair in his 90s. And he's like, whoops. Like, who knows why? And we can all pretend we know, but all I would say is try to get circulation to your head. Like, that's your best bet. Like, getting nutrients to the top of your head, it's not easy. You're standing up most of the time. You're fighting gravity. It's like, nutrients are like, It's like running up a hill. You're trying to get like some monkey ninja shit and you're almost, no, and you slide back down. So do some things like standing upside down, get on the beamer mat. That thing increases circulation for 8 hours. And then you do it twice a day, you're pretty much covered the whole time. When I start eating a lot of fat, even if I raise my hands up and I'm laying on the couch or something, I start to get like tingles as if I don't have circulation going any higher. Whereas usually I don't get that, or it's nowhere near as severe when I'm on high carb. So I think fruits and vegetables increase circulation, whereas like super high fat dense foods sludge up your blood. It's harder for nutrients to move around. It makes sense. So like, you could try what you want to try. There's no guarantees in this life. And when I see someone with white hair, I think of them as wise. The wise people in the Bible, they're like, that's your badge of wisdom. You've learned a lot. So it's like, unless you're bald, then white and bald, that's a bad comment. That's a failure. That's someone who cheated too often, didn't follow the right path. You bald-ass, white-headed freak. God, you sicken me. So, we learned a lot today. You're welcome, as usual. Any questions, you just post them on down there. I'll get to them eventually. I forgot I even had that folder up there. Well, there's a couple more to get to. You're thumbing up the video. Some people will thumb it down, but it's because you notice something. Your head has less hair on it, and you want to blame me. You're mad because you failed at keeping a full head of hair. And if you can help someone else's day be worse, because you sure as hell know that you've caused a lot of accidents in your life just by the glare alone bouncing off the sun. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. I was driving and then this light hit me. It was a bald asshole. You know that your money is worth less than ours, right? It's 90% less. A bald person hands you $10. You're selling something, it's 20 for you. You suck. How you doing? You good? Subscribe for more, man.